Dun, dun, dun. Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee number 106. Thanks for coming along. Got lots of news for you today. All sorts of news. Now that I've started talking, the guinea pigs have all started weeping, so you might again, because I quite liked it. I'm sat on a chair. I'm not crawling around the sofa trying to balance all the stuff, so I'm in here today. I've got a whole heap of notes, all the stuff. Hello everyone who's come along, look at that, the gang's here. I've got my Fordson tractor mug, Fordson standard, so different mug for you today. I don't use it as much because it's smaller and I don't like a big mug, but I thought it was about time it got some use, so there we are. So the top bit on my news is it says, Beast Week! Guess who's had a Beast Week? Me! I have intensely focused on work all week and got a trillion things done. I was in the office 5 days in a row. Just gonna stay like this now. I've got a little button that makes that Final Fantasy noise when I achieve a task. It's the best thing ever. So that's been like tricky. I've just been working on all the ways I can trick my brain into doing stuff. So I haven't been in the office 5 days in a row for possibly months because as you've been watching, I've had all sorts of various mental health struggles and burnout struggles, and stuff's been really rubbish. But this week's kind of felt like a good turning point because I know this is what happens, and I'm like, oh, damn, the thing is better now. But it's been a very, very productive week, and I feel really good about it. So all of the Kickstarters, bar about 10 of you, sorry if it's you, have all gone out. You will know if it's gone out because you will have an email. You'll have an email in your inbox that says, hooray, your order is shipped. If you haven't, it means you're one of the unlucky 10. I'm sorry. Purely because I ran out of things. There's a few bits. What am I waiting on now? Some of the regular troops mostly, and the flamethrower team is just waiting on getting cast. So they're coming next week. And there's a few waiting on Jean de Clisson. Let me write that down. That's something I've not made the caster aware. But I will probably part ship those. I'll look at where they're going to and just probably part ship them. So at least you'll get all the goodies. And then didn't realise how many I'd got through. Right, what we got? How are you all? How are you all doing today? Did you also have a beast week? Do you have a non-beast week? Hello everyone who's popping along. It's very good, so good. So Kickstarter's almost being able to draw a line under it, which then means I can release it and make some money, hopefully, and then send it to shops. And that's good now because I've got quite a few retailers, so I've already spoke to a bunch of them saying like, how many can I put you down for this new release? So it's all like, yes, we'll take it all. So this is really cool. Definitely need to work on getting some more retailers as well. This seems to be more and more of a thing. I got, how many did I ship out? 4. I shipped out 4 retailer orders in one day last week, which are extra hard because for some reason they just hurt my brain even more because it's like, because you're shipping a huge box, it's kind of like, oh. So yeah, the Soviets should be released not in too long. I like it to be a little bit of a gap between people getting their Kickstarters. What else? Release dates. I haven't made a note here, but that is a easy segue onto dum dum dum. Yay, Steampunk Day. There will be another Kickstarter. When will there be another Kickstarter? A couple of weeks. I've kind of been going, yeah, a bit later in the year, and then you look at the dates and what works the best, and the end of the month is always the best. So I'm gonna have a fantasy Kickstarter at the end of the month. Let me look at the calendar. There, I got it. Calendar. When just live planning, live business decisions. When shall we have a Kickstarter? I think we should have it, let me writing it down, the 29th of September to, should probably just do a week, but I like 10 days. Maybe the 28th of September till the 3rd of October, which makes that, where are we again? 1, 2, 3, 6 days. Done, 6 days. Not even 10 days, Ian, 6 days. Just do it. Let's just do it. So yes, that's penciled in there. You can also pencil that in. 28th to the 3rd, world's shortest Kickstarter. I just want it to be a bang. Because there's no, I just want it to be a bit different. So living on the edge, that's me. I still maintain my most successful Kickstarter has been my last Sunrise, and that's the one that was 5 days. So yes, fantasy Kickstarter. You've seen some of the stuff. Some of the models I've had for a while now. I've been sort of slowly building them up, and then I'm going to do the usual sort of bundle deals and adding on of any other additional fantasy minis that I already have that you might not have seen. We'll do some animal bundles in that. And what I'm really hoping for this, so it's going to be a quick one, that could be the thing that pushes me to think I'll do 10 days, it depends though, is I'd like to reach outside of this bauble that I live in. And I want to really, it's something I've been chatting about with some of my other friends who run companies, that like more people need to see the stuff, and it's quite disheartening just sometimes that obviously you're all awesome, but just how small a reach that we actually have. So Kickstarter is quite good for finding fresh faces, and fantasy is quite good for that. So if I can get shares and all this stuff from again, I don't know how to phrase it. So those sort of like D&D fantasy people, and you get a lot in that world that have these massive followings. So it's just like, I think I said before, where there'll be sort of influencer is a terrible word, but like an influencer with a couple million follows or something, or post like, there's never any properly dressed female miniatures. And then it's just everyone going, no, there aren't. And then they're going, hello, yes, all you would have to do to support this female-led, female business thing is just one post or share. And that would blow up my company in a good blowing up way. But I don't understand. I don't know. It's kind of just me trying to get noticed by these, gaming celebrities. So if you're a gaming celebrity or no one, put me in contact with them and go, she makes really cool stuff, the stuff that you keep talking about but not recognizing her in. So that's what I'm trying to hope some of those, again, because that like big American D&D type audience, maybe someone will notice that, and then it's that chain where they then look on to what else you do and go, wow, look at all this in the range. Because I'm really struggling just to get word out there about Bad Squiddo, and about the terrain as well, because it's a whole separate thing. The terrain range is massive now, and I'm absolutely so proud of it. It's beautiful, but it's just not reaching people, and they're just not seeing it. So that's really frustrating, obviously, because you pay loads of money to make them, so you're going to need to sell them in order for the thing to continue. And it's, I've just been really struggling with that. So I know I say it a lot, and it sounds really cheesy, but it really makes a difference when you share things, basically. And just spread the words. And again, those like Facebook groups, I see a lot of you doing it, and it's awesome. And just keep doing it, really. You're like, oh, where can I get Shield Maidens? Bad Squiddo Games. Do you recommend for some Soviets? Bad Squiddo Games. Simon is currently king of this. I've been seeing you spam all over the groups, and it's awesome. So thank you. That is cool. That was that pointing. Yeah, the whole influencer culture is a bit odd, but yeah, it's just that like, please, someone with the clout. Just all it would take is one tweet to get this business like big. Please. Tractor mug. So yes, I've written loads done. So I have, just absolutely beasted through the week. I've got my new planner. I'll show you a blank sheet rather than one with lots of personal info on it. So I showed you the planner things before, so I made these, and that's my daily writing stuff in, and it's so fun. It's just like ticks the right parts of my brain. So, random text. So these are just the basic things that need happening every day, and that's the main bit, and they're the massive tasks. And I've just made it as fun as possible. That's stuff to do when I get home. So it's guinea pigs, medication, emails, Kickstarters, social medias, pack orders, the man cometh, tracking, send out tracking, because it doesn't automatically send tracking, it does my head in. So then I have to manually update your orders if you order tracking. Have a tidy up, sort guinea pigs out again. They're the basics for every day, so I've made them into a fun little thing there. What's going on there? What's happening on here? But yeah. This is cool, and a lot of people have already said oh, you need to sell them. I'm like, nope, that's a whole other venture and I have no time for it. If anyone wants one, but I don't know, because I'm gonna have to send it in a flat thingy, but I can send you some sheets if you want to give them a go. I'll probably at some point will do a blank one, but it really was it's easy to get carried away with tasks, and I'm actually it's one of my strong points, but it's taken many years of training to not go off too much on certain tangents, because I know that would easily distract me from, it's a great idea, but easily distract me from the millions of other things I need to do. If you're like, where are the community minis? I'm like, I made all these planners. It doesn't really get down well. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. And I'm like, damn. And yeah, the fact people have said, oh, you should sell them. It's like, it's a damn good design. I like that. Got a little star rating there. That's how productive has the day been, and how happy have I been. So, what else? Lots of outstanding. Oh, there've been tasks that have just been on my day. Just tomorrow. Nailed them. Look at that. So I had help from Mum. Mum was in for 2 days doing a load of packing, and then one of you, Simon, but not currently posting Simon, came over and helped me do some more packing and some bits and bobs, and that kept my momentum up. I've learned the term body doubling as well, which is where you have somebody else around doing a thing while you do an unconnected thing. And that again, that's that's something I've been doing, but I didn't know there was a name for it. So obviously with Mum and Simon there, that was actively getting the things done. But just having someone around. So on Saturday, I was starting to slow down on Friday from my being on one, basically. I'm slowing down. I don't want to just sleep, because I have 2 modes at the moment: sleep or do a million things. And I don't want to do another beast day, just go, I don't know what to do, or go to the office. So Ian from Penrith came round as a body double and brought some work for himself to do. So we just in the office sort of morning, early afternoon, just getting on with stuff. So that was really nice. It was like a slowly coming down thing. And yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff done. Got to show off my new begonia leaf. My spotted begonia is so nice. Plants are so cool. Why did nobody tell me that plants are so cool? So I've just, been putting a lot of plan into each day to make sure, foolproof ways for it to not go wrong, because it has been going so wrong lately. So I can't. It has to go good. So yeah, that was cool. So kind of done stuff all week. I also very briefly saw Frostgrave Joe and some other Osprey guys on Saturday morning, which was nice. And then I played a game. I played a game. I played Gaslands! Yay! There's 2 games of Gaslands I played this year. And I got to bring out the Pig Wagon. I don't know if everyone's actually seen the Pig Wagon. So this is my van. And it's all built and converted by me. And these are I think it's a mixture of the standard guinea pigs and the gunny pigs. I love this one at the top. Look how proud he is. Oh. And that's just some cut up stickers. It's a bit crunched because it's been crunched away. Look at the tufts on it. I love it. So that it won. Technically, we didn't finish the game because we were taking a long time on it. But my pigs were in the lead at the end, so I agreed to end it early on the clause that I won. So that was really fun. And yes, this is cool. So yeah, Pig Wagon. I got to do the hobby. You know, the hobby that we were all in. I actually got to do some. What have we got in here? Yes, I hope you feel better, Daniel. If you're struggling, just remember that this exists. That applies to anyone, really. Just know that this is out there in the world, shooting people. So that was awesome. So I'm just going to click through there, scroll through there. New planner sheets, and Jimmy sent me some stickers, which was a nice surprise because I found them in my locker at work, and these are so cool. So he sent me lots of stickers. So it's like, as you can see, I've used some already. So I've been putting them in my planner, and they're all just like, go you. And I'm just trying to fully utilize any sort of dopamine buzz. So this is perfect. And they smell. I'm not quite sure how it works. Like, they are sherbet scented. And they are so bizarre. Hey, and you should get scented things that you smell them and they smell like pencils. So mean. Oh yes, it's just all these stickers. I've been putting them when I've done a particular good thing. Yay! So I know to some people will think, wow, that's ridiculously childish. Like, if it gets the stuff done, makes me happy, how can it be bad? That's the general slogan for life or something. Doesn't even need to get things done. If it makes you happy and doesn't upset anyone that doesn't deserve to be upset, then just do it. Just do it. Oh yes, the hair did go quite pink. I also thought that might help with the mood, which I think it has. I keep forgetting though. I'm like, ooh, pink, so pink. And it's getting long again. Yay! So that's weird. That's Squiddo. I need to get some more stickers. I think I think I saw some like adulting stickers because I've written, did a phone call. You know, when there's just these tasks and the longer you put them off, the more of a task they appear to be. And then they're actually not. I had 2 big boxes of faulty blister packaging. And it's kind of working. Mum's going to be so happy when she watches this. She's out at the beach today, actually. I should give her a little shout out. Mum's, if you're around on Stanton, look out for Mum. She's there. So yeah, they just weren't fully clipping, and you can kind of like do that. And I was just kind of tolerating it. Like, that's life. You get crap stuff. And then I thought I could just phone them, because I was going to email. Like, I could just phone them and say, product's faulty, can I have a replacement? But in my head it was that you make the story, and the story is like, oh, you're trying to scam stuff off us, oh, this is a big palaver. And I was going to do my old trick, which was I'll go and get a coffee and then I'll have a break and I'll do it afterwards. I went, no, I will do it before the break, and then I will have earned the break. So I phoned them up, and yeah, it was just the easiest thing ever. They went, yeah, we've had a bad batch. We'll send you replacements out next week. Cha-ching! So yes, that was a good Yes! The thing, which actually is not difficult at all. I just made it into a thing. So maybe that will spur you on if there's a particular task or thing that you're putting off because it's just going to be a pain in the bum. Go on, do it. It'll take 5 minutes. But don't do it yet. Do it after the show. And it's morning and motivation. So, new releases. Yes, new releases. What we got? So, we've got loads of new releases. Really need help sharing them. I'll hopefully get on the big spam. Maybe later on today I'll do some internet spamming. They're absolutely beautiful. We've got the Mine set, stalagmites, genies. Although genies were last week, but they're actually lumped in with this. I've kind of put them up a bit earlier. Rats. And the rats are really cute. And Street Trash, which is my favourite. It sounds, I don't know if I'm going to change the name of it because it sounds like modern, but it just fits everywhere. So it can be on the streets of Rome. It's just like broken up sort of woven boxes and pottery and things like that. They can kind of go everywhere. Yes, look up the rats. Just go to the new section. What was I about to say? Did someone say something there? Yes, Simon said the self-opening ones, Warlord uses that dumps the contents in the envelope or box. I believe they're the same ones. Because, yeah, we all get them from the same place. So I think there was, because I mentioned them in the phone call, because, yeah, someone I know that was working there had mentioned that there's a struggling. So, yeah, I did mention it. Yeah, I imagine they've just had a bad batch. But obviously a large company like Warlord probably bought loads more boxes than I, and probably doesn't have the person in charge, does not have the person in charge packing the orders, so might not have got noticed. There's just a few people down there getting rage trying to pack things in blisters. Which, to be fair, I did make Mum do for a while. So just keep crushing it, it'll be fine. So yes, the rats. Yeah, have a look on the new releases part because there is a whole load of them. I also put a really good deal up, which I mentioned to the caster. It sounds really like shopping channel. I mentioned it to my boss, and they said you're gonna have to pull that off. That's way too much of a discount so quick before I do. But pretty much is. He went, wow, what's that? How much are you gonna sell that at? This much? Oh. That is a true thing, though it may sound cheesy. I just wanted to make a cool bundle. I'm going to make more of these bundles, so have a look. So it's like the mine, crystals, dungeon goblins, stalagmites. I'm sure I'll put flaming torches, I think. What's it? My boss doesn't want you to know about this amazing deal. So I'm going to start making some more like bundles and things for the terrain as well, because I keep meaning to do all that. Morning, John Decker. So, all this new stuff. I haven't got pictures or them to hand because that's how organised I am. But yes, do open up a tab and go and have a look at the new releases. So Rats, Street Trash. There's also a little deal, Rats and Trash, where you could get those together. They're really cool. There's just something that I've never really seen anyone do before. So the trash has got me excited. The trash man. And it's just awesome. So you should go have a look. And yeah, the mine's really cute. I think it's just Bristol style. I don't think we have anything threatening. Everything ends up cute in Bad Squiddo, and I don't have a problem with that. That works. So, some brand new Ristols arrived as well. I'm not going to tell you because there are quite a few releases ahead. And I've stopped doing that because loads of people were going, oh, wait till they're out before I buy anything. Like, no, I need the money to get the things. So they're a secret for now, but there's 3 packs of brand new squid terrain. And it is so good. There's one in there that I possibly think might be the best Ristal set yet. It's so cool. It's so cool. What have I missed in those commentos? What we got? So we got this. Yep. Oh yes, I filmed look inside. Oh yes, that's the point. So I filmed look inside videos for all of them, and it keeps auto turning comments off. I'm just gonna look now because I did it and I was doing it. And, like, Ian saw me do this and saw my rage as I went right. Definitely got comments on, and then it uploading. Oh no! Me going no. Oh no! Turn Annie off. Don't turn Annie's noise on. Oh, this is so weird. So this is screwing my videos because they're turning on, and then the point where people see them because they've just been uploaded, I'm there in the video going, let us know in the comments, and then that point where people would comment is just killed now. How bizarre. So after the show, I will fix that. I can't fix it on my phone. I can fix it on this though. So if you would be okay to wait sort of 5 minutes after, well, a couple of minutes after this, if you could just go and type any old comment on those latest videos, it helps like more than 10 people see them. I've been really struggling, well, obviously been struggling a lot lately, but this week I've been like positivity, beast mode, winning, but when there's no rewards, it's like, so like, work hard, make a cool video, do a thumbnail, blah, blah, blah. 10 people have seen it, and you're like, just need I need the reward for the effort. So that can be a bit frustrating. And obviously, you know, when I do a new release, I sell like 1,000 on the same day. So I've also got a newsletter. Oh yes, that's what Monday Me will do. Let's write that down too. A newsletter on Monday where I will send all of this information out to people. So hopefully some people who just don't have social media or haven't seen due to Al Gore's rhythm, they'll be able to see the new releases and all the news. So that's cool. So yeah, some little look inside videos. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird. It's not Facebook, it's YouTube. But yeah, I put allow comments. Yes, saved. Double check. Still says allow comments. Because the reason I put all 4 up at once, I normally schedule them, but then they'll be scheduled and they'll post throughout the week with no comments on. So I did it. So I put them all up at once so I could check all the comments were on, and now they're off. So yeah. Damn Algo Mortis. So yes, Pigmobile's out there. Oh, look at that! We now stock Gaslands things, finally. What? That was actually a coincidence. So I sorted that out and then ended up playing Gaslands. But I figured it's about time that I actually stocked some of the things, because we've been friends of Gaslands on that scheme for over 2 years, like 2.5 years. And I've never actually done anything with it. It's just been at the bottom of my tasks, because the Pigmobiles work as RC units, and RC radio control units, and you can attach them as such. But they just seemed a bit weird to have them on their own little section. So now you will see on the website we've got the main rule book. We will have the dice are out of stock, but they're on the website. So when they're back in, North Star is still waiting on them coming in. They'll be them. Templates, Implements of Carnage. The new Implements of Carnage is coming out soon. The frame for that, plastic frame of just like extra guns and things like that for your cars. So we'll have those as soon as they come out. So keep an eye there. And all those bits and bobs. And yeah, it makes sense that if I'm talking about Gaslands, I should probably sell it. And if I am paying to be part of a Friends of Gaslands scheme, I should probably advertise that. That can be ticked off. Look at this. I'm being efficient with this as well today. I've put rearranged plants. I did rearrange the plants in the office. It's amazing. It's actually the world's best office, I've decided. Ian can confirm. There's just hanging plants everywhere, and I've moved. They're all crowding the window, so I've moved some back a bit, which means that they're kind of just hanging around in the office. So if you're a bit tall, you'll just keep bumping into them. But that adds to the hilarity. So that was fun. Whew. What have we got? Task list. Oh yeah, I've got this list now. Obviously I won't show you because it's all private, but it's a task list, which I did have on my computer, but it's now printed out. And it's not sort of things to do right now particularly, but it's just any time a task pops into my head, I just add it on there, and then it's not lost forever. It's in my little folder, and I can go, yep, that's a task. That's a task. Excellent. So yeah, that's awesome. That's exciting. It is exciting. This whole booklet's working. It's working. I've started to eat a bit better as well, which I know sounds really boring, but it's that whole thing where you eat actual like food and then your body and brain work a bit better. I know it's really weird, but that's the thing. I did have a very nice chili yesterday. Had just the right amount of onions as well. It was very good. Ideally more onions, but so I wrote, need more advertising. Always. I'll tell you one of my secrets. Which one? I randomly bought a sculpt this week. What? What's this, Annie? You don't randomly buy sculpts on the old sculpt black market? Oh yes, I do. It's not a black market. I think I've mentioned before, occasionally there'll be a sculptor who's just either, he's had a cancelled commission or just sculpted something for fun or was going to do a project and decided not to. So don't know, brain. I bought sculpt. So I bought, although I managed to justify it to myself because I kept looking and thinking, that's really nice, but I don't know where it fits. And it was by James Sheriff, who I've been in the middle of organising something with to sculpt for as well. So I bought a skeleton Landsknecht. It's so cool. It's so cool. So he's making a friend for the Landsknecht, who I've not determined the gender of yet as well. So he's going to have, he's going to make a 16th century elaborate sort of lady, but skeletal. So I did have to have the conversation about bone boobs, that's not a thing. No bone boobs, please. So yeah, there's a skeleton just in a very fancy dress, a wig, and we were looking at those, what are they? Can't remember what country it's in. There's an exhibition which is basically like mummies and skeletons and things, but all in full clothing. So we're looking at that for inspiration. So like basically that. So yeah, she was obviously once very fancy, but now skeletal. So make sure you get lots of bone in there, so it's not just clothes and skull head. And I'm going to get them into the Kickstarter as well as a little pair, because they don't have to be baddies because they're skeletons. They could be goodies. So I like the lady and her mercenary there. I think that's a nice pair. I like that. What's happening in the comments there? Rainbow hats. Yes, we should all have rainbow Squiddo hats. A salute is so soon. One of the things I thought about doing this afternoon is sorting out the show racks. Oh, no. So I should get that sorted. The fantasy Kickstarter, we have decided live on air. Well, I penciled it in, and it may not, but that's a good one. 28th to the 3rd of October. It'll also have the mounted Jean de Clisson in. I know she's real, not fancy, but she kind of just fits in with it. Also, Matahari is going to be in there as well, because you can use her as a sorceress or whatnot. Boobs do not have bones. I know, who knew? What have I got there? Oh, thank you for that chili tip. Oh, chocolate and chili. You know, all the tips. Next week, part of my tasks I did on Saturday was a million emails. So Liz, you got emails. Hey, that's exciting. The email list's gone went down it quite a lot. And I didn't set the overwhelming task of do emails. I set do 45 minutes of emails. Come on. Next week, I've written more Beast. Got to manage the Beast. Can't be up all the time, so can't do this. So I've got to try and flatten the curve a little bit. But I'm going to be scheduling later today lots of things. Really excitingly, I'm waiting on a delivery from my neighbour because he's off LARPing. So I said I'd take in some of his things. So I'm mostly going to be watching outside for a bit. We got packaging. I need to get working on more packaging because I'm really behind. A lot of the not even that recent releases still don't have full colour packaging. So like some of the latest on a guy shirt, some of the latest terrain bits don't have painted packaging, and I hate it. So I need to get that together. Lots of things, and I'm gonna see again about outsourcing a bit more bits and bobs too, just to get through this list. But the last few weeks, well, the rest of the year, I've been like, there's too much stuff. It's never gonna get done. This is the worst. But now I'm like, there's loads of things. There's too many things, but I will destroy them all. Crusher of tasks. That is I. So hopefully that will work. I might actually look up hats and then I could put a link. No, we could all get the same hat. I could see if I can get a job lot, a million hats. But it'll be really hot in there with the Squiddo hat on. We should get like a Squiddo cape. You know, those ones where you have something where you hook it onto your wrists and then it all streams down. And then we can go, and that would work. So I have just talked at you for 37 minutes. It is Angeli's birthday on Tuesday, so I will be not working on Tuesday, as I will be helping Angeli celebrate her birthday. That is Geek Girl Bookworm, so make sure you give her nice birthday messages on Tuesday. Anything else before I start off? I will be a mobile Squiddo advert. Yes, that's what I need. If you were committed, you'd all get face tattoos with my logo on. Why aren't you doing that? I should get the temporary tattoos back though. That could be a better option for Salute. Or just make really cool ones that look like some badass tribal thing, but somehow is a squid that we should all put on. The sky is the limit. Or the budget. The budget's always the limit. No budgets. Thank you all. Thanks all for coming along. I'm going to go stare out the window, but also stare at TikTok for an hour until this delivery has happened, because I won't be able to focus on anything else. So, thanks for coming along. Again, always appreciate it. Appreciate all of you, because you're all wicked and you make this possible. And yeah, you're cool. So have a good day. And do that one task though. You didn't expect homework from this show. That thing, go do it. It'll take you 5 minutes. Go do it now. And then by the time you get back, I'll have turned comments back onto the videos. What? And then you have to tell me what you actually did, what task was. Or just that you did, not if it's like something gross. Goodbye! Bye!